I'm doing fine at home. So you guys pretty well know today, and you guys have guessed by the title as well, as in why I'm going ahead and doing this vlog today. You're right. It's basically I'm doing this vlog with the pros and cons of the Ford Freestyle, and I've jotted out probably around 8 pros of the car, and I've got around 3 cons. Now these cons are all nitpicking, so I'll try and do my level best to share this with you guys. Also, I wanted to tell you guys that we all have been so caught up with our families, working from home, and whatnot, and we've completely forgotten to admire nature. We've completely forgotten, to see the beauty of God's creation. So what happened is, last night it was raining in Bangalore, and there was thunder, there was storm, there was a lot of rain. So what I did is, I went ahead and I recorded this little bit of it. So I'll play that for you guys, and then probably we'll go ahead with the video. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let's begin with the video without wasting any further time of yours. So, the first pro that I feel in the car is the build quality. Now, like I said, the car is rock solid. It feels like a tank. It feels really, really, really well put together, and it's really very nice. It's a good build quality. The second is it's a powerful engine. It's a 1.5 liter diesel TDCI, comes with 99 bhp and 215 newton meters of torque. So there's a lot of torque available on the vehicle, and very, very, very nice and punchy engine. Now the third point is it's fast and it's frugal. Now fast and frugal is you can have uh, all the fun in the world by putting the metal to the pedal to the metal, I'm sorry, and extracting all those horsepowers out of it. And at the same time, if you go light on the gas, you can extract the best mileage out of the vehicle as well. Now the fourth point is it's very stable on at high speeds. I have touched 140, that's the max I have touched. I've not gone more than that. Of course, I don't encourage high speeds, but I just did it in the name of testing. So it was rock solid. It was really planted on the ground. Now the fifth point would be its ground clearance. The ground clearance is absolutely brilliant. It's around 190 mm from the ground, 189 mm actually, to be really precise. Now that's approximately 9 mm more than even the Scorpio. Six is the space. Space is really brilliant in the car. You have a lot of space. Three middle-sized people can easily sit at the back, so that should not be an issue. Alright, now seventh is the AC. The AC is a chiller. It does its job brilliantly. You don't need any kind of ACs at the back as well. So it cools the cabin in no time. So that's one of the pros. Next is handling and its refined engine. The handling is brilliant of the vehicle. You don't find a lot of understeering. Alright. It's really well. You can chuck it around in corners. It's very agile. It's nimble on its feet, I can say. There's very minimal body roll, and the engine is absolutely refined. The NVH is brilliant. Ford has really worked on that, and the NVH is superb on the engine. So yeah, those are the pros that I've listed, and there are a few cons as well that I've listed. Now these cons are basically all nitpicking. I'll explain it anyways to you guys. So one is the boot space. The first con is the boot space. I know the boot space is a little too less on this vehicle, considering, keeping in mind it's a hatch. I understand it's fine, but I think Ford could have done a little better about it. So they could have increased the boot space a little bit. Second is rattling sounds on back bottles. I've said this right from the start. So though the car is well put together, some of the plastics inside the car feels a little cheap quality, and when you go on really bad patches, you can hear those rattling sounds, those squeaking sounds from the plastic, which is absolutely annoying, but very rarely on very bad patches. Now third is the music quality. Some people say that the music quality is really good, but I'm a keen music lover, and I'm a musician myself as well. So I find the music quality to be very average. Nothing out of this box. In fact, that's when I went ahead and I upgraded my speakers as well to the Infinity series. So, yep, these were some of the cons. Now I'll go back to the first point, which is boot space. I want to reiterate on that. I understand boot space is a little less. However, it's not a deal breaker. It's decent for a family of 4 people, all right, with a kid as well, all right. So you can keep your luggage probably a week's travel or 2 weeks travel as well. If you know how to arrange your luggage, that should not be an icebreaker for you guys. So yeah, this was a short review about the pros and cons of this vehicle. Now I have a very humble request to all of you guys. I see that all of you, most of the people are viewing the videos but are not liking and subscribing to the channel. See guys, it's really difficult making videos. I do a night shift as well. Post my night shift, I try and do videos for you guys. I try and edit and all of that. It would be really nice and very encouraging if you guys can go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It will give me a lot of motivation to do so, and I'll promise that I give you the best of content. Also, one more thing I wanted to bring to you guys notice is I want to check with you guys how many of you want me to go ahead and do a Hindi vlog. So do let me know in the comment section below. I'll be more than happy to go ahead and do that for you guys. Till then, take care, stay safe, stay home, and bye bye.